Man, we used to love to go there at Christmas. They had all that stuff set up, and that's such an imagination, you know, to set that stuff up.
Yeah, I enjoy tinkering with that.
Yeah.
And I collect things. You know, I got a collection. I collect World War II stuff. I've got a pretty nice collection of World War II stuff.
Okay.
I collect old vintage toys. I collect some of them. And comic books. I've got a collection of old comic books. And when a house burnt, you know, I had probably 3,000 comic books. Old comic books.
Oh man, that's heartbreaking.
Not including all the baseball and football cards.
Yeah, gee.
And you know, I really hadn't got back in collecting those yet, but
I'd get your spirit back after losing all that.
Yeah, it does. Well, it's like somebody told me one time, says, "Well, what does it feel like to lose a home?" You know, and I've got several friends that's lost homes, and you know, when you go up on a fire call, and you see people standing there and they've lost everything they've had.
Right.
It's tough because I know I've been there. I've walked in those shoes.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And somebody asked me what it was like to lose a home, and I said, well, it's about as close as losing a family member without losing a family member, because you lose everything in that home that defines the person that you are. Who you are. Tells people, somebody could go in that house and see, just like here, I can come in here in this building, I can look around, and I can tell you like to tinker with your hands, you like to work on stuff.
Yeah.
And when you go in that house and stuff that they've lost, you can see, you know, this person here or this person was a seamstress. They like to, you know, sew stuff, make blankets or quilts or stuff. You know, you see things that they used to do, and they've lost all that. And it's tough.
Yeah,
it really is. It's really tough. And it took us, you know, it set us back probably 10 years, you know, getting back to some normalcy.
And you get your spirit back. Yeah. You know, too. I mean, you get your spirit back.
I lost things in there that money just couldn't replace.
Right.
I lost my grandfather's Martin guitar in there and my grandmother's banjo that they give me. And money just couldn't replace that.
Absolutely.
You know?
You think about it. But don't you think sometimes, though, when it comes to not that kind of stuff, but there's some things that I got a buddy that has cars, a lot of cars, and he's older than I am, okay, and I'm old, but he's older than I am, and I'm thinking, I'm talking about all these cars, just tremendous amount of cars that he's collected, and I talked to him a while back at a funeral, and I said, you understand those kids are going to sell that stuff for pennies on the dollar?
Yep.
You know what? And it won't mean as much to them, or don't mean stuff. And I said, and I'm not saying don't keep stuff along. I'm not saying that. But I mean, but sometimes we can be guilty of you know, and you know, I've seen people do without and have stuff they could sell, but they won't sell it. Does that make sense?
Actually,
and I'm thinking,
absolutely.
Man alive. You know. I've went through several times in my life when I liquidated. Okay? I needed some money. I needed to make some changes. And I sold stuff. Okay? I said, hold on just a second. You know, I've been real bad in my life about collecting trailers, car trailers, any kind of trailer. Okay? Because there's something about that trailer because it don't cost nothing once I buy it.
Right.
I don't even have to tag it.
Right.
I can just park it.
Right. And probably use a storage building.
One time I looked and I had 15 trailers. Okay, and my wife throws it up to me all the time. We'd be going down the road, and I'll see a trailer. She says, "Oh, you want to stop asking what they want?" But and I pulled them all in the center down here in the property, and got them out and painted them all black. Had a guy paint them all for me, clean pressure wash, paint them, and I sold them all. But I'll tell you, I swear, if I haven't turned around the other day, I was trying to think of how many trailers I've got now that I've collected again. You know what I mean? But you get them, you get stuff that you long, and I feel guilty about it. I had a bulldozer that was on a guy's property for 14 years. My dozer. I hadn't even, I mean, it was at his place. And neither one of us had used it about nothing. I thought,